Hi everyone, welcome back to my planet. My name is Mehreen. I know, I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in so long. And before Ramadan started, I was like, oh, I'm gonna be making all these cool vlogs. And no, that didn't happen. My energy was just at a zero, and I was like, I have bigger fish to fry right now. So I, I apologize if you were wanting to see cool things. But hey, we still got 10 days left. And these are actually 10 of the most blessed days, so I'm really excited for it, and I'll try to get some more vlogging in, so we'll see how that is. But I did make a weigh-in day update video, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the recipe that went along with it. So there's that. And since it is the last 10 days, if you guys have any sort of prayer requests, please let me know. As long as it's good, not like I want to go rob a bank. Please pray that it goes well. I can't pray that goes well, so nothing nothing like that, okay? So just good stuff, so things of that nature. I've been doing pretty well this Ramadan. This past week, I haven't really tracked, but I feel like I've been doing well. I've been eating more high protein foods. I've been doing my exercises, and I gotta give myself a pat on the back because I don't think I'm gonna be ending this Ramadan plus 15 pounds like I did last Ramadan. So that in itself deserves a pat on the back. Good job, me. And sometimes you just gotta celebrate these things that you might consider small but are actually really big. You gotta be happy about that. I feel good. What was different about this year? I think it's just that social media plays such a big part in everything. While I'm scrolling TikTok and stuff, like the new narrative is less about food with like the Muslim influencers and stuff, and it's like how to stay healthy, how to exercise, how to make it more faith-based. That's what it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be food-based, our holidays like this. It's supposed to be faith-based. So make it more about that and less about the fried foods and all that. And I get it. We all want to eat the foods. They're all good. And it's the one time of the year. But also, it's funny because one of these influencers had one of these social media influencers had brought up that like we will do the most worship in like the best ways and be the best Muslims that we can, and then when it comes to food, that's an exception, whereas that's not supposed to be an exception, because in our religion, and I'm sure in other religions too, we're supposed to, like, the whole point of Ramadan is to practice constraint, like to restrain yourself, practice patience. It's not about gorging yourself. And so you're really doing a disservice and to yourself and to God. You're being disrespectful to God if you're not taking care of your body, because he gave you this body, and suddenly you're like, oh no, I'm not going to exercise. I'm not going to be physical. I'm going to treat my body like a little trash can and put all the fried and sweet stuff in it. And is that not being disrespectful and ungrateful to God? Like, God gave you this body, take care of it. That's something someone had brought up, and I was like, wow, yes. So that's a very good point. So that's what I'm trying to do. So at night, like, I do exercise, and I'm like, this is a form of me being thankful, me being grateful. So when you put it like that, and when you it really fits, and it fits in. And the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, he had preached mindful eating and portion control. He said, eat as much to keep your spine straight, and if you can't do that, then one third of your stomach should be full of food, 1/3 with water, and 1/3 with air. So that he's just talking about portion control there. And I was like, that's what we talk about in Weight Watchers. So it just really clicks. But you don't have people doing that. You have people literally gorging themselves and being so unhealthy. And it's like, this is literally the easiest thing. Well, not the easiest thing, but anyways, I thought I would talk about. So anyways, Ramadan's ending, which means Eid is about to start. We're gonna have our big holiday. If you don't know what Eid is, it's like the big holiday. We dress up in nice clothes, we get henna done, we go pray, we do all this stuff. It's so much fun. We exchange gifts. Kids get gifts, kids get money. Why do kids get money? Hello, they don't will they even appreciate it? I don't know, but Sure they will. But yeah, so all that festive fun stuff happens. Eid parties are gonna start happening. So my question is how, and I'm sure a lot of people's question is how do you handle yourself when it comes to like parties and get-togethers and all these things? Because let's be honest, the holiday seasons never end. Sure, we have the big stuff going on in November and December, but that doesn't really end because then it carries on into then we have New Year's and then we have Valentine's Day and then Easter and Passover. And how cool was that? Like the three Abrahamic religions had their holiday seasons in one weekend: Ramadan, Easter, and Passover. I thought that was really cool. So we had all of that, and then we have graduations, birthday parties, blah 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 blah, random Tuesdays that we're just celebrating for no reason. So how do you handle yourself when you're in a get together like that? Thought I'd share some tips that I've learned throughout the years at my Weight Watchers meetings. And if you guys have your own tips and your own things, leave them in the comments below, because it's just not practical to remove yourself from situations like that just because you're on a weight loss journey. I've done it. I've not gone somewhere because there was going to be food there. And I get it. Like sometimes that's what you need to do, but if that's not what you want to do and you want, this is a lifestyle change. So how are we going to handle ourselves? So the first thing that comes to mind that we've talked about in my meetings before is to eat before you go anywhere. I know that sounds counterintuitive because it's like, oh my gosh, all the good food's going to be there. I want to eat everything, but no, really eat before you go there, because then when you get there, you're not going to be starving and ravenous, and you're going to have some sort of control over yourself because you're already going to have food in your stomach, and you can get a nice meal. Depending on your 0 point foods, you can get a feast. So maybe eat your 0 point foods beforehand, have a nice meal, and then go. And then you'll be able to make more logical decisions because you're not going to be hungry. What happens when you make food decisions when you're hungry? It's not good ones. So this way you're going to have some sort of control. And also this way, if you eat before you go, maybe you'll have 2 plates instead of 5 plates. You know, that's better. So eat something before you go. So another tip that I have, I just had a whole bunch and they just like right at the last moment, they just left my brain. But bring something. This was another thing that my leader used to tell me. She said, bring something that you can eat that fits within your points, because no one there is going to say no. Like if you're going somewhere and you know that there's not going to be a fruit in sight, there's not going to be vegetables, bring that. And no one's going to say, oh no, why did you bring that? Throw that away. No, they'll be like, oh, great, you can put that over there. And then you can go and eat stuff from over there first. So that's another tip. Another tip I have is to wait until everyone else eats first. Let everyone, because most of the time you want to dig in because the presentation is so pretty and like you have to have something from there. Wait. Don't be the first one at the table. Wait for everyone else, or not necessarily everyone else, but let like 4 or 5 people get a plate full of something. And then go and just do a round, walk around. Maybe you'll see some more other food and just walk around, take a lap, and then come back when people have, have served themselves first. And then look and see what's there and be like, oh, you know what? That cake was looking real good, but like 4 people ago, and now it's not that great. So now I don't really want it. I'll pass. It doesn't look that great now that it's dug into. So that might help. Another thing is actually have the cake. Have a piece of something that you want. Don't say no to everything. You can have a bite. Sometimes that's all you need, just a bite or 6. Because if you keep saying no and no and no, eventually you're going to give in. Sometime throughout the night, when Aunt Becky keeps eating your head and you're about to stress eat because you cannot listen to Aunt Becky anymore, then that craving is going to kick in and you're going to give in and have that cake. And you're not going to have just a bite or 6. You're going to have like 2 pieces or something. Like I could easily have 2 pieces of cake. Have a bite. If there's something that you really like, maybe there's tacos. Oh my gosh, do not say no to tacos. We're not here. She's got spit flying out. Do not say no to tacos. Do not say no to the good stuff. Have a little bit. Again, what did the prophet, peace be upon him, say? 1/3, fill up 1/3 of your stomach with food. 1/3 of your plate, you can fill it with something that you really like. And then the other half, another third, fill it maybe with vegetables and then a protein that you like. Just an idea, just tossing that out there. Another thing that I would suggest doing is hang out with the kids. Because what are the adults doing? The adults are sitting there and they're just talking with themselves and like mindlessly eating some food, even though they're full. Who wants to hang out with boring adults? I don't. Hang out with the kids. This was a tip that someone had said in the meeting. Bring a ball. That gets the party going. Just be like, hey, let's go play some kickball or baseball or football. Or if you're not, that's a fun thing to do with all like the kids there, the teenagers there, and then start like a game of some sort, or even if it's just like throwing a football back and forth. That's fun. If you don't know how, I'm sure maybe there's some kid there, some teen there, maybe your nephew or like a grandson or someone who plays football and be like, hey, teach me how to like throw a ball. Teach me, let's play this game instead of, I don't want to sit around. Like, let's go on a walk. And I just thought of something. I don't know if I should say it. Should I say it? It's pretty bad. If you want to be the cool aunt or the cool grandma or the cool mom or the cool whoever, be like, hey kids, let's go on a walk. Oh, that's another thing you could do. You could suggest a walk. If you don't want to hang out with the kids and the teens, tell the adults, be like, hey guys, someone want to go on a walk with me? Let's just go walk around the block. That's it. Someone has to say yes. If no, then go to the teens and be like, hey guys, I got something fun we can smoke. Let's go on a walk. Is that bad? It's an option you can take, and it could get the party really going then. I won't tell your mom. That's how you secure the cool grandma or the cool mom position. So during Ramadan. Hey, that's just an option. Just saying. So you could do that. You could bring a ball and just, it doesn't, a softball, just throw that back and forth with someone. It has to do a TikTok dance. There has to be some girl there that's like a TikToker and be like, hey, show me how to do a TikTok dance. And you guys can like have fun doing that, and maybe not recording, but just like learning it. And this way you're getting activity in. So that's fun too. I had a whole, just something like that, something like that. Let's see, what else can I think of? And I love that I'm blanking here. That's all I got. If you guys got more tips, leave them in the comments below, because I am totally blanking. I don't even think I had more tips, but these are good starter points and where you can start. Are you going to do all of these? Maybe not. Maybe you won't. And that's totally okay too, because at least now you have a game plan and you have some sort of idea. So think about yourself and your own situation. How can you handle it? Oh, one more thing. Okay, so we all have food pushers, right? Or we all have someone there who makes like not the most Weight Watcher friendly food. My leader used to say that she would go to her mother-in-law and she would be like, hey, I'm on this weight loss journey. Can you help me? I really can't do this without you. And this can all be total, complete lies. But just be like, hey, let the host know. And I know we don't like telling people. I'm like bouncing off place to place. Let me finish that story first. She would go to her mother-in-law and she would be like, hey, I can't do this without you. Can you please help me and make something that I can eat? Something low in points. And then when she would lose weight, she'd be like, you know what? It was all because of you, because you did this, you helped me out. Why? Because people like being thanked. People like being put on a pedestal like that. So if you ask someone for help, they're going to help you out. You can even ask someone who's coming with you. Be like, hey, if you see me reaching for that and that for a second time, smack my hand away. Or ask someone for help and be like, hey, can you please put that and that on my plate, but only put this amount because I don't trust myself to do it. That's something you can do. And people are there to help you. People want to help you. You just have to give them a shot. And I get it. Sometimes you don't want to tell people that you're on a weight loss journey. Why? Because I have been talking so long. Oh my gosh, I just really missed you guys. But sometimes you don't want people to know. Why? Because then suddenly you're like, I'm on a weight loss journey. And everyone and their mothers become an expert on it suddenly and give you their 2 cents that you didn't ask about. The only person who's an expert on you is you. So you just listen to yourself and what works for you. You don't got to listen to anyone else. Just tossing that out there. But food pushers, do you have someone who's like literally loading your plate? I don't know. At least for me, I would definitely bring religion in it and be like, oh no, we really shouldn't waste food. It's a sin. It's not smiled upon. And why don't you practice this with me? Why don't we both watch our portions right now? Please don't give me any more food. It's gonna be wasted. I don't want you to be in trouble like that, and I don't want to be in trouble like that. So please, no more food. Or that's an option too. So that's something I heard from another influencer somewhere. Or you can just, I don't know, not eat it. So let me know what your guys' tips. What do you guys do? How do you handle parties? Let me know in the comments below. These were just some tips that I said, but I'd love to hear what you guys say because you're always learning something new. Yes, I've done this for a while, but someone might say something and it's like, oh my gosh, that's a great idea. So yeah, I have that. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I enjoyed talking with you. I will try to do more vlogs later. But yeah, I will see you guys for my weigh-in at least. At least I'll see you on weigh-in Saturday. I hope you guys have a good day. Have a good rest of the 10 days of Ramadan. I'll see you on Eid as well. Be sure to like this video. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more. I like how I used to say, go ahead if you want to see Ramadan content. Go ahead and subscribe. And I never even made Ramadan content. I'm sorry. But I'll see you guys next time. Subscribe, like, and leave a comment below. I love hearing from you guys. All right. Bye.